Welcome back to the e-learning course 4, Derivatives and Risk Management. So far, we have considered the relationship between futures prices and the current spot price. However, what about the relationship between the futures price and the expected value of the spot price? Or in other words, how well does the futures price forecast the ultimate spot price? In session 2.3, we approach this question and make an attempt to find an answer. The learning goal of this session is to understand the relationship between futures prices and expected spot rates by getting an overview of 3 theoretical approaches that deal with these relationships. 3 traditional theories have been put forth in order to deal with the relationship between futures prices and expected spot rates: the expectations hypothesis, normal backwardation, and contango. In what follows, we will give a quick overview over each of these theories. The first theory is the expectations hypothesis and can be considered as the simplest theory of futures pricing. The theory states that the future price is an unbiased estimator of the future spot price. The expectation theory is based on the assumption that market participants are risk neutral, which implies they should agree on a futures price that provides an expected profit of 0 to all parties. The second theory is called normal backwardation and assumes that for most commodities there are natural hedgers who wish to eliminate risk. For instance, think of a wheat farmer who desires to eliminate the risk of uncertain wheat prices. These farmers will take short positions to deliver wheat at the guaranteed price. They will short, hedge, and sell a futures contract. However, to induce the counterparty in the form of speculators to take the corresponding long position, the farmers need to offer them an expected profit, which requires that the futures price needs to be below the expected spot price of wheat. In summary, the theory of normal backwardation suggests that the futures price will be bid down to a level below the expected spot price and will rise over the life of the contract until the maturity date, at which point spot and futures prices are the same. The final theory to be considered is called contango and is the polar hypothesis to backwardation. According to contango, natural hedgers are the demand side of a commodity. In the case of wheat, we would view grain processors as willing to pay a premium to lock in the price that they must pay for wheat. The hedge is implemented by taking a long position in wheat futures because long hedgers will agree to pay high futures prices to eliminate risk and because the counterparty must be paid a premium to enter the short position. The contango theory holds that Ft exceeds the expected future spot price. From the previous discussion, it is clear that any commodity will have both natural long hedgers and short hedgers. The compromised traditional view, called the net hedging hypothesis, is that the futures price will be below the expected spot price when short hedgers outnumber long hedgers and vice versa. In other words, the strong side of the market must pay a premium to induce speculators to enter into enough contracts to balance the supply of long and short hedgers. After having carefully studied session 2.3, please start with the review questions.